Hello everyone! Welcome back to some Wildermyth. Wildermyth, how do you want to pronounce it? We're back at with the final chapter of the Luna and the Moth story. And then we'll be moving on to the next story. Last time, even though there's going to be someone named Elsie Arkwright, there was a name Elsie Arkwright in this story. She was from when I had played this story by myself before. And I took her in, so I put the other Elsie in this story. I told her no, she can't come along with us. And so she decided to just pretty much stop traveling and everything, because she tried to find her sister and her sister wouldn't take, because as Luna exists. We got an opportunity here. We're gonna do Jaina's opportunity. Let's just go. Bo, you stay here. Alright. I mean, you guys. Let me see. Alright. Bo, Rogs, River, Mata. Alright. You guys scout here. River, Flare. Yeah. Alright. You guys go here. And the rest of you three can you three can assault. You'll be fine. Some kind of basement over here. What kind of mint did she say? They've been late all day, late rising, late on the trail, late to recognize sunset, and late spotting this ruin. It's the remains of a smallish structure, occupies a raised patch of rocky earth and held away from the muck. Nathan, are you coming down? Not a lot here to see, is there? Sprick. Not much room for more than a toe dance. Someone worked at this table. Knife lines, stains of sediment, ash on the floor. It's chalk. What are these hash marks? And what's in the box? Remember there's that verse in Opal Night? When Spira comes to Umber Lady's Hall? Past the open portal, shadows packed like ravens plumbed, dimming all discovery, sharply dark in darkness doom. Spira's sparklight shimmered spent, stuffed and dispelled, left all agloomed. This place isn't like that, I guess. But now where's poem? Perfect. You think it's night with a K or no K? Either way suggests a different story. The box is puzzle locked. One of those magic puzzle locks. Oh, is it words or numbers? Words. Thank all gods. Remind me how these function? Enchantment. Old one. Don't think anyone does it these days. Lock words, they called them. The words or phrases that spring the box open. The magic lock presents a prompt with a clear slate to write an answer. The wise wanderer finds home where... Prefer the numbers ones, personally. Well, air's turning out better than I thought. Could cook dinner and make a night of it. Chalk some guesses. Want to help me? Me? Sure. They haul their gear down the slippery stairs. Lorfin gets on the table and flaps his arms to push more smoke out. Nathan goes through the old books lying about. None of them hold his interest long. Stacy toils over an all-right stew, not sparing the seasoning much thought. They shout and scribble guesses in the meantime. Who comes up with the correct lock words? And does our end where the earth embraces him, where property vows are predicted to accrue. Let's do where the earth embraces him. Because I think we've done this and I picked the first one. Click. Alright, I might have interfused that time. Sorry. Just then, a clatter of hunting bird calls echoes into the basement hollow. Must have heard our treasure box open. Oh, forgot to... What's in there? Scrolls, and bundles of scrolls, and maybe some letters. Disappointed? It passed time. Yeah, we got 2 legacy points. I'll take it. I'll take 2 legacy points. Oh, there's one right in front of us. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna grab this guy. Bam. Up. And straight. Nice. And I got an extra turn. I'll use that to interfuse with this. Oh, wow. Slash. Bam. Barrow. Nice. At least we got a Spectre step off of one. Block is a Spectre step. You knew that would happen. There we go. Man. You're dead. Get your Spectre step off. Oh, there's more. Oh, really? Okay, well. Alright, so, yeah, he has Paladin. Go. Just moving the fire along. There you are. There we go. You're either gonna die by that or by my traps. Yes, Orphan leveled up. Ooh, we can fly. Yes. No. Savage that. Alright. 11.5, 9.5, 12.7, 13.3, 13.5, 10.2, 12, 12.5. Alright, here you go, River. And I had a mind to ask them out too, but I realized they're not the one I'm in love with. Oh, who is it then? Oh gosh. Hold on. Wait a minute. You have a soulmate with a Shay. Stacy is married to Balasar. I'm just gonna say it's a secret, because you do have a love. Daisy looks up on to the ceiling. It's a disappointment that she's feeling. Shut up, Orphan. Okay. Hello there, Quest. I am doing good. How are you? Alright. You guys are gonna secure now. How are you, Quest? We're back at it again with our story. Doing alright? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, patrol this area, please. Site secured. Alright. 13.3, 11.5, 12.7, 13.5, 12, 12.7, 10.4. Got coffee, took a long hot shower, had breakfast. Nice. That's a good way to start the day. We are going to assault. This looks like a good place to camp for our night. Are you okay, Eric? Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. I was lost in thought. Looks like some dark ones. Well, I guess I just never expected that this would be my life. Did I ever tell you that I used to work as a weaver? The loom looks complicated, but once you learn how it all fits together, you can focus on the pattern you want to make. It felt good crafting things. And now I use these hands to destroy. I didn't think this is where I ended either. Actually, I have an idea for those skills. Later. You two are still awake? Oh, well. Is that a... But behold! Is that a diorama of the attack site? Sure is. What the... Is this to scale? It should be. Now see, the layout here lends itself perfectly to this sort of trap design. You're not wrong. It's pretty clever. Too bad we don't have time to rig it up. Later still. Much later. Are you serious? Let's just hope it was worth the sleep deprivation. Or... gain rampaging... But we gain rampaging boulders. Oh, water spirit. Look at your guys' gear here. Let's see. You just have a regular tier 3 wand now. Alright. So... First off, make some of us get in. Oh, come on. You got anything exciting planned for today? Not really. Stream during the day? I don't think I planned this stream because I had to double check my schedule. Let me see real quick. Alright. Yeah. Just a day stream today because tomorrow I got work in the morning. I go back to work in the morning. But tomorrow night it's Monster Hunter World. Other than that, not really anything big planned. Kind of boring. I can't go anywhere because I don't drive, so. But yeah, just stream and probably enjoy the day outside because it's nice. And that's all I got going on. As I said, I'm a very boring person. Especially when all my friends are in different states, so I can't really hang out with them. Like, IRL. That's not what I clicked on, but okay. I clicked on Barrage. Alright, it's corner now. I want that water spirit from him. Oh, come on. Took cover from what? Please tell me. Thing. Yeah, if I want to do anything, like, cause, like I said, and I do have friends who live in the same state as I am, but they're in, like, way far off cities. So, now can we do what I wanted to do? Thank you. Why didn't I do it in the first place? I'm getting this water spirit thing. Alright. Give me that tier 3 water wand. Heck yeah. There we go. Bo should level up now. Ooh, nice. Ooh, look at that. Bo is full level. Heck yeah. We'll do Convulsion. We'll do Wolf Call for him. Ooh, let's upgrade Ambush. Ooh, alright. 21, 21, 31, 30, 15, 42, 15. Alright. Here you are, Stacy. I kinda still got people near me, but leaving the dogs alone for too long is not a great option. They both get upset. Oh, I hear ya. We really hit our stride. We're like a well-oiled machine. Oh, what? Too soon? Hello, Silver Slider. Welcome. How's the game going? It's going really well. We're on the final chapter of our 5-chapter story. And then we'll do the next story. But how are you, Silver Slider? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Over generations, a modest compound has grown near Nightboom Shrine. Some folks have come here to gain wisdom and strength, while others grew up inside its protection. It's a place of relative seclusion, inhabited by an order of knights focused on peacefully honing their bodies and minds to work in concert. We don't want to disturb you. Moment to moment, the sun's not the same. The world is cast new in each blade of light. Oh, you mean the daylight? Do I? Surely I could mean any flame, any beam out of the sky. Fire and light are manifestations of chaos, and it's from the glow and shadow of chaos that all understanding cascades onto our senses, or misses us entirely. You're great just working? I am up today. I don't go back into work till tomorrow morning. And I think that's my last time working on a Wednesday morning, actually. I think. I'm glad you're great, Silver. Want some nut bread? Yeah. Without another word, she turns and leads him down a hill path. Darkened and dappled by the sun-threaded cloud cover. Into a sparsely treed field, rolling green-strewn land marked by low, gentle walls. There it is. A nice nut loaf. Hey, listen. Jano here convinced me we were going to do some kind of... Well, there's apparently a group of philosopher knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the Warless Order? Yeah, that is us. You want training then? I see. The wise seeker doesn't ask for bread, but for the skill of baking. You really think you're worthy to train with an ancient order of still quite youthful-looking knights? Yes? Yeah. Oh, alright. It always works best with the worthy ones. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Hanala Storner. Bringing the thought self and the meat self together begins with your name, but it's only the beginning. Together we'll make the metaphysical much less meta and a lot more physical. Over the next week, they train, eat, and sleep on a schedule. Hunala's style is grueling and relentless, health and speed, exploitory, and I'd say accuracy and potency. We'll do health and speed for this one. If we get this again with another person in our story, we'll choose the second option. It's a week full of anvil lifts, table hops, and hog dodging. Sunset approaches on their final day of training. Hunala leads them into the closeness of a nearby wood. The resonance air sparkles. She halts. You had to understand, a body is magical and magic is limitless. Observing you, I see you're restrained by your inability to access it. The geometry inside. Geometry? When you say that, the shape you make your muscles and bones. What folks think of as magic and ethereal energy is present within your own inner alignment. You can channel and enact it through your body if you're conscious and practice enough. That is the meaning of uniting the thought self and the meat self that makes you powerful. Well, but how important would you say the core is? Shouldn't I blast it? Oh, do! A well-sculpted core is very attractive. Uh-oh! Random encounter! Out of a sudden shadowy knot of smoke comes an ambush. Alright, got some deepest. Oh, and thank you so much for standing in a conga line, because I could do this. Well, at least I got rid of one. Nice. Teamwork. Yes, Jaina leveled up. We'll give her piercing shots. We'll savage it. Where did they come from? Were we betrayed? No, that was just Jagus and Mien. Stand up, you rascals. The ostensibly dead cultists rise sheepishly to their feet and tug off their disguises. Hunala, take it seriously. Hi, ladies. This cool guy's Jagson, and that ploppy, humorless ogre is Mien. Think of it as a final test. An easy one, perhaps, given your abilities, but one you certainly pass. I guess we'll go back to our nightly philosophing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical knighting. Am I right? Phew, I'm glad they're gone. But anyway, what was I saying about enlightenment? Ah, yes. Surpassing our limits always takes a refiguring. We're redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods a small, silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embarked on a journey across the night. They walk enough that all the stars have sprouted. It makes a little sense to me. When you're by yourself, breathing, clear-headed, when you close your eyes, shapes do form. Anyway, we got some good exercise in. There's something in our movements. When I've mastered a skill or emotion, that's when I felt it. Some call it grace. Think it's that simple? Mist takes form. but they keep marching to the verge of dawn. Thinking back, I'm glad you dragged me out of that tavern. So return the favor and drag me back to it. Ooh, nice. Upgrade her piercing shot. Alright, and now you guys, Elsie and Jaina, you go back. Go back with your group. Wow. We pull all sorts of directions on the map. Let's see. 128, 123. Prepare defenses. Let's get a drink. Dismiss. Let's go here. And those are fine, I don't care. We'll have an incursion soon. Alright, let's scout over here. Oh. And then it was simply there, striding beside them. Stacey, are you gonna say something to it, or... Fellow wanderer, what calls the very stones to cross this valley? Someone has visited my shrine. It has been a long time I have slept. I go to it now. Eh? It is close. I feel the offering, but something is not right. Who desecrates my shrine with thievery? Your shrine? Oh boy, here we go. If you ask the family of Dawn why they always seem to draw the land's troubles to them, they may disagree over the answer. Perhaps there are so many troubles that you can't help but trip over one on any given stroll. Or maybe we're just encouraging this kind of thing because we keep dealing with it. This shrine was built by the hill folk in the days of stone, before any of you upstart saplings scattered here. And is that how long it's been since you visited it? Who tended its moss and shielded it from the storms in the meantime? Not you, old scuff, that's for sure. This offering was intended for the hills. I love the voices. Thank you. I try. You abandoned the shrine for ages. You forfeit any offering. It is rightfully the forest's now. What say the soft ones? Oh gosh, 25%. We could go, it belongs to the hills. I think the forest has a good point here. No way, not getting involved, or 25%. Wait, let me get a closer look at that offering. 25% of something. What should we do? 1 through 4 here. We could be like, oh, we're not getting involved in this one. Do you have a gaming PC or a laptop? I have a gaming PC. It's an old one, but that I got from one of my old friends. I used to play on a... Ow. Before I used to play on the laptop. I'm gonna say, no way, not getting involved. We're just a few mortals passing through. If we get this again in another story, we'll pick up some of the other ones. Our opinion is worth the dirt we stand on. Not compared to thousands of years of nature wisdom. They can work this out themselves. Half-seas? Okay. They just decide half-seas anyway. Okay. Alright, at this point it really doesn't matter, so just spill something. Oh, another opportunity. Bo slept unsoundly. The night that poured through the window was colder than anticipated, but then there was also... Bo? What? Wake up, Bo. We had somewhere to go. Why? Where? What time is it? Time to be on the road. I'm sorry for the rush. Anyway, grab your gear. My gear? We'll do this later. Okay? We'll do this later, River. We got somewhere to be real quick. Yeah, I used to play on the laptop for the longest time. Ow. Oh man, ow. And that's how I would usually play my games with crappy internet that I used to have. Now I have great internet. I have better internet now. And I'm happy on that. Because now I'm able to stream with no problems or record or some, which I did record some YouTube videos. But I forgot to unmute the mic and the desktop audio for when I mute it for streams. Incursion all the way up there. Well, we'll get to it then in a minute when it's all here, because we're not going to make it in time all the way up there. Old form cavern stretched beneath Giantla Outfitter. Let's walk closer, right, River? Let's go, River. Only their back barking echoes answer them. Wait, where's River? How many breaks does she have to take? Weird. I thought she was right. I thought, this place lies to your ears, I guess. It's their territory. The deepest ice, but they know it better than we do. They scour their steps for the last sign of River. A shadow trap, the writer Muirblade called it. The deep darkness plays lure and snare to our curiosity. We do have here in an off-branch, an almost triangular crevice, and beyond is a tight, twisting tunnel. Below them, in the coldening ground in the fungal glow. Yep. This is exactly the thing I ought to be doing by myself. Me and the unspooky mushrooms. Oh, and the treasure cave, which is, I suppose, what this is. Under blade-sharp stones, a wider space, a firmer shrine. There's a powerful smell, a heart smell, the heart of the mountain. And at first glance, she thinks a massive gray man is hunched over a blue-white flame. But she realizes, by any gods at all, what is this? Unfamiliar language seems to twitch and change on every surface. I expect you probably sprout tentacles when I touch you, and you clench me up, squeeze my ribs to splinters. You hunching over your jewel that way makes me wonder what it's like to cradle a star. I think we paid honor before, and there is an option when a mystic is doing this, but she's a hunter, so we're gonna try to pry that gem up. Well, I mean, you're practically daring me, because I feel like she's a rogue type. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has rogue in her comment. Yeah. Doesn't she? Isn't she the one with rogue? Or is that... Wait. 30, and I want to look at ages. Both 55. They're twins, so they're the same age. Where does it say? But no, I think she's one with with that. I don't know why it's on her comment. Unless, wait, hold on. Unless that was... Is that Jaina? No, it won't say anyway. Okay, I think it was her, so... We're gonna try to find out. What I'm saying is, this is your fault. River wiggles her gut knife into the seam between gem and setting. And only a moment after she does so, an indistinct tremble travels up the blade. Ah, that's the I messed up sound. Harmonic vibrations, they swell. They sing in the joints of her skeleton. River bends near, lowers her knife. I don't see any damn. A thunderclap, a luminous flood, a wet bloody odor, and the sulphurous scent of fresh split rock. Time seems to pause, and the world fills in with light. And then fades into normal motion. Color. Ah! Ow! Where the... What did you just do? River? There was a brilliant gemstone. I found it here. I felt almost compelled to claim it. I tried, and now the gem's gone. Which is like, gem shouldn't just go away. It's alright. You'll survive, it looks like. What are you on about? Reach up. Give your eye a little loving squeeze. A short while later, I can at least see. I can see through it. Facets of things that shouldn't have facets. Facets? They'll emerge in daylight and encounter the enemy they sought, and River will look at things differently from then on. Oh, now we got a gem in our eye. Alright, just got some deep biz. Nothing too crazy. Bam. Bam. And I get an extra turn because of water wand. Bam. Wow, you're right there. So step. Alright, Eric. Oh, nope. Bam. Of course I go that way. Oh, come on. Yes. Nice. Yeah, she does have the road because she just became hidden. Confused with this rock. Bam. There we go. Hop, 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 hop. Bam. I think that's all of them. I believe. Nope, that wasn't. Never mind. They must be over up here. I'm just gonna... There you are. Bam. I just recently bought a gaming PC. I love it, but my goodness, what's expensive. Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah, they are. Like I said, my friend gave me, because he was getting a new one anyway. And I remember when this was first built for him. And he paid $1,000 for it. But, at the time. But, he wanted $300 for me on it. And there was the longest time where I did pay him. Like, I was paying him. He just told me to, like, don't pay more. Because when I did pay, I paid, like, maybe $100 out of it. And he said to not worry about it. Keep it as, like, a... not, like, at the time, like, saying a goodbye gift. I still talked to him. But, long story short, I got it pretty much only $100 for what he wanted to charge me for it, of what he did. So, I mean, I am grateful on that. I've been trying to keep it clean. It is a little on the outdated on probably certain graphics and everything, because like I said, this was built, I believe, he had this built back in 2016. So, I mean, it still gets the job done. Ooh, what's this? Ross gains 2 health permanently for every enemy he slays with bear limbs, up to a maximum of 6 health. Alrighty. Let's see. 2.9, 4.8, 6.4, 3.3, 7.5, 6.4, 5.2, 2.3. Who was 2? Was someone 2.2? No, she was 2.9. So that means Nathan. But the thing is, though, if I had a choice to buy a PlayStation 5 or a new gaming PC, I choose the gaming PC anymore. I mean, I still love console. Don't get me wrong. I'll still play some games that I think are better on console, like Mortal Kombat, for example. It's the one I can think of top of my head. Because I've always grew up for console. But now, it's like, since I have a gaming PC, and you can play, like, majority of the games that you can play on console on your PC, it's just very nice. But there is something nice to just, like, sit back on, like, a couch or your bed to play on the console and just sit back with the controller in your hand. So, I do like it for that much. With battle done, they stand still a moment, warmed over the rays of a lowering sun. The gem casts a tickle of light on River's thoughts. The muse of beauty is ugliness. That's a thing to remember. Thanks, Mata. You can still fight. You can see and see well. I see the edges and faces of things like I never saw before. It's weird. Sounds like you've gained something at least. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a diamond person soon. Maybe it'll travel to my heart, under my ribs someday, and you'll find only a cold, glittering, impervious jewel. Whether it was wrath or reward, a trap or a twist of coincidence, will always be hard to tell. Years will show how deep the changes go. An ancient god will dream in darkness, fresh dreams of new visions above the earth. Alright. Secure the site. But, hold on. We'll do River's thing. Oh, so you ain't coming. Are they going? Oh, of course, over there. Alright, dismiss. Alright, I guess we'll gather here. No. No, we'll gather here. Alright, site secure. Alright. 3.3, 4.2, 3.6, 6.2, 2.9, 1.3, 4.5. Okay. Here you go, Nathan. Build some defenses. Those mountains. Journey ends there, I hope. It's been a long trek. The campfires have been mostly quiet. When she has spoken of their destination, River has kept her description sparse. She mentions a cave and a pool of water. Gazing into the pool is supposed to give you some kind of, I don't know, revelation. The cloud of her past has settled on her forehead, shadowy, constant. I wish she would went over explain. Just look for anything chasmic. I mean, like a cave or a chasm. They climbed down rocks through dust-blown gorges and discovered the hidden mouths of a cave. But what are you hoping to find in there? There's got my life and pain I've lived with. We'll go with this one, because we've done this before, and I picked the first one, I believe, if I remember correctly. That's a lot to say. I know, sorry. They come upon the pool not far inside, but there's someone standing before it. Old woman? What are you doing here? River! It's been so long. You're all grown. Why are you talking like we met each other? I mean, have we? Sweet girl, I owe you my freedom. I'm sad that you don't remember. River? I didn't look the way I do now. Oh, like a surge of water up from broken earth, the memory wells in her. It's a home she never could recall. Two people. Her parents? They were so beautiful. So happy. Then, well, these aren't her parents. The thing is getting confused because if we look over here. Let's get to her. Where is she? There she is. Hello, Wolfie! Welcome. So, the thing's getting confused because if you look here, it says here, these are her parents, Sam Noble and Evelyn Noble, and her sibling is her twin. Why am I up so early? I don't know. Why are you up early? That's on you, not on me. Hi, I'm good. We're on chapter 5. We're on the last chapter. On the Luna and the Moth story. But yeah, it's because she came along because there was a mod I have where sometimes when you recruit one, you get the other, because this was our recruitment right here, Eric. And it gave us his twin sister, River, pretty much. So these are actually her parents, so the game's getting that confused with apparently her parents being this two gay couple, I guess. But yeah, I'm good, Wolfie. How are you? Appreciate you being here. See, that's Bo. No, that's not Bo. Bo baby. Bo baby. Can these memories really be mine? A child finds a tree in the woods, card writing on that blah 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 blah. We read all this before. Whoa, wait. Wait, is this different since I did a different thing? A child finds a tree in the woods, card writing. Oop. You know what? Oh well, it's fine. I've read that before. Where is she? There she is. Put on some pants. There you go. That was easy. And Bo is full level up, by the way. See? Whenever you see this golden bar, read that again what I wrote. Bo baby. Bo baby? Bo baby? Five lands and the woman leaks rank smoke from her pores, eyes, nose, corpses. Tendrils flow from wounds they coil, they touch the pool, and the blushing pool ripples. Eddies leap up like thirsty tons. It's 3 different words. What are you trying to do, Wolfie? Bo, Bay, and B. It's like you're saying Bo baby. Tendrils flow from where wounds they coil, they touch the pool, and the blushing pool ripples. Eddies leap up the thirsty tons, the water steams, bubbles, and begins to swallow the smoke in strange depths. Soon the waters purge again, pinkly sparkling. Just as steam nudged their faces, warm smelling of mineral. Dead. How'd you get Bay from B-E? Bo, I don't know. Bo, I don't know. Leave me alone! If alive, it's what it's then. Yeah, let's call it then. Are you alright? That was a bit much, wasn't it? River glances into water, and it seems vision does come to her. My true parents. Do you see them? You remember them? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Ooh, Quelimoss. Yes. Alright, now you guys are gonna have to try to go here without being caught. Ooh, we right. Okay. And just wait for... Okay, cool. We did it! Yeah, well, hey, it's too early for this. It's too early. It's 9 o'clock. It's too early. 100%. Use the knowledge. Yes. Well, it's taking longer to explain it to you, so I'm not trying to make you get the joke. What? There's a joke there? I'm so confused. Get volleyed arrowed. Fire! Bam! We can't have you making eggs, dude. That's something we can't do. I should change it to his other weapon. Alright, that's a farmer. So you stay here. You're a farmer too. I can at least have you shoot, because you're a bow. Nice. Bow be by? Bow be by? Let's light this up again. Because her parents were a gay couple. Oh, but they're not. Third shot. Oh, I'm shadowed. I still don't. I mean, I'm so confused anymore. I don't know anymore. Alright, let me... Let's swap to my leaf wand. Lie. Let's go in here. Hup, hup, hup. Strike you down. Or not. Hup, 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 hup. Fire cone. Nice. Ow. I'm gonna say hello. Alright. Let's volley arrows these guys. At least some of them. And I go into the shadows. There we go. Yeah, I can see dirt on my driveway. The ice is melting. Woohoo! Alright, so it's the same thing here. Nice. You asked me that. I said I'm good. I'm good. Just... I was just here. I'm just strapping. And then I go back to work tomorrow's. In the morning. You're tired? Then go back to bed. Go back to bed then. You're tired. Like that. You know I could have read it. How's everything going on with you though? Jeez, said that was popped up. Take that. Be shadowed. Fly. And slowly bring my fire with me. Do any car, then you know. Oh, your leg, yeah. How did how did the surgery go for that? Take that. Take that. Okay, we're just cleaning a lot. Clean the nug. That's a cleaning nug. Oh, okay. Ow! Oh gosh, that's not good. No, wait. Can I have you come closer to volley arrows? Gosh, she's gonna hit Nathan. Make it where it doesn't hit him. No, he's too much in the bubble. Take that. Like that. Got some nice pain meds out of it, so I'm doing better than when they kick in. Well, that's good. Oh no! The moment stretches in Nathan's mind. He sees the shadow of his foe. He knows what's coming. He can lean a little to one side or the other, but it won't change much. Then he feels something, a heaviness in his hand. It has a name, Night Shard. There's a story, maybe, that it wants to tell. And only a sliver of opportunity left to tell it. Night Shard breaks and fall back, reminds you of this campaign. I don't want to lose the sword. So we're gonna go with this. Indecision grits him. The blow lands. He tumbles to the ground, gravely wounded, still clutching his weapon. In the end, he couldn't choose to part with it, even if it meant paying the price himself. He has just enough strength to retreat and will spend the next days tending to his wounds. Propped up at his bedside, Nightshard will wait until he's ready to take it up again and let it sing. How can he see? He's only got one eye. Hey, leave him be. That's from his other endeavors, okay? Take that. That was for Nathan. And their blades going. Fire! Ooh, so close to leveling up the two of them. Alright. So he's gonna go take care of what he needs to. We're gonna trek on. We'll meet you over there, Nathan. Alright, let's patrol. Dismiss that. Let's head over here. Oh, cool. Use your turn to action. So, come back up here then. Alright, get up here. See you when I see you. Wow, okay. That's in poor taste. I mean, look at her. We just did this to her recently. She has a gem in her eye. And she says she can see it, but with ridges and stuff. See? Gem eye. Yeah, I'm tired. That was way too funny for me. Yeah, but I'm sure she sees better. Well, she sees through the crystal, so... The gem. Ooh, attack. Yeah. Ah, well, I've been Mule. Ruins of dust and dirt, and now, that's all. As is her way, Jaina walks a bit back from the group. Which is why she is the first to notice. We're being followed. Quietly, she falls even further back and circles around. This is a good spot to ambush whoever's on our tail. A human. Stop right there! Ah! You okay back there, Jaina? I'm fine, but this little stalker here better start talking. Oh. Well. Oh. Oh! You're her! Best day ever! Meeting the one, the only, Jaina of the family of Dawn! Woohoo! Party ever! And you're Nathan! The stories don't do you justice. You know us? Yay, another fangirl. Well, the other time it was a fanboy. Last time. I forget who. It wasn't Bo. Yeah, no, it wasn't Bo, because this one was a mystic. I know what you meant. Yes, of course I know you. I'm Kimveer, and I'm your biggest fan. You have got to be... Wait, biggest? You mean there are more of you? Never mind that. How do we know you're not a spy? A spy? Oh no, I'm afraid you have it all wrong. I'm not here to spy on you. Second biggest fan. Oh, are you... I mean... Are you Jaina's biggest fan, or are you a Bo big fan? You have to be Bo, because that's that's the person you made. You and Quest here. If you're still here, Quest, I don't know. I'm here to join you! It's my life's ambition to be a member of the family of Dawn. I heard stories of you sung in taverns, of your deeds and your accomplishments. The first one was their biggest fan. Well, the first one, that was the other story. Those were a different group. I knew I had to join you. I practiced with my weapons every day. I even defended my village a few times. I heard tell that you were nearby the other day. I set out immediately to find you. And so I have. Please, let me join you. I have been trained tirelessly for this. I will be an asset to you. I promise. We could deny this. Should we deny it this time? I mean, we do have the legacy points. We have 46. It only costs 2. It's not a big deal. I don't know where to put her because we're all filled up. She would just be there. Like, I would have to... Well, I guess... I don't know. What should we do? Should we bring her? Should we... Or should we be like, we already have a large enough crew. I say go back to defending your village. They still related? Not all of them. Some of them are my legacies, like Nathan, Stacy, and Elsie. Those are my legacies. Obviously, we know Bo and Mada are the legacies. If you full up, then deny unless you want them for later. I mean, we have a lot of I have a lot of legacy people, so it don't matter. We're gonna deny this time. We brought in the one guy who was a fanboy from the other time, the other story. I think it was the last story. They got a spot. Where? Werewolf, eh? I have a full group. I had 2 full groups. You can only have up to 5. Sacrifice possibilities. Oh. I can't. I mean, like I said, she'll just be standing somewhere. So, alright. If you... deny her. Alright, so I'm here to deny. Do I get... Deny going once? Denying going 1.5? Denying going twice? Okay. It has been decreed. Make her an enemy. She could be the Net Syndrome. Oh my gosh, yes! We are already a large enough crew. I say go back to defending your village. Your village needs you more than we do, Kimveer. You can do the most good there. I see. Okay. I understand. See you around, maybe. The family of Dawn is plenty big. Let's move out. Dang, Jaina, she's savage. Oh dang, right off the bat we hit. Oh, fire spirit. What is your guys' gear? We have a shadow bow. We can get you a fire dagger, but you had 2 artifact weapons. I don't want to get rid of. You don't need a weapon anymore because she has both fire hands now. You have a leaf and you had 2. You have a bunch of artifacts. You have an artifact water and artifact stuff. So if we get the spirit, it'll just be for legacy points. Alright, we can't let that thing right there make eggs, because if it does, it won't be good. We'll just be continuously having a problem with eggs being made. Of enemies being made, I guess I should say. There. Eliminate. And steal the fire again. Bam! Discard. Take that. Bam. And I'm shadowed yet again. I love this new shadow spirit thing. I love it so much. It's turned out to be one of my favorite elements now. Bam. Bam. Okay, so there's still more. Probably through that door right there. Oh wait, no, nope, we still have to be all those. Never mind. Right. We're just gonna move then, people. Alright. Hi, fire spirit. Thank you for the legacy points. Run free, spirit of the wild. Hup, 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 hup. Alright, she's shadowed, so. And over here. I guess I didn't have to move him. I could have just flown, but it's fine. Hup, 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 hup. Oh, hello. How do you block fire? Can we establish a thing on that for just a moment? Balloon anywhere. I said fly. Oh, nice. Yeah. Bam. Shadowed yet again. There we go. Get rid of these guys. Here, Elsie. No, you didn't. You know what? Meh. How about that? I'll come to fire you. I'll fight you. Hello. Yes, you. Upgrade your paladin, please. Living herd. Let's do come to fire. Ooh, yeah. We'll just salvage that. 5.7, 3.8, 3.5, 6.4, 3.7, 8.5, 6.4, 5.2, 3.4. 8.5 was like, yeah, so that means Nathan, you get this. Oh, we got the dragon thing. Alright, secure the site. Find an item. Bam. Site has been patrolled. Now we must assault. Eric? A walk, maybe. Can't explain why the wind's purple. But then, there's a lot that can't be split. What? Oh! Huh? You're not death. How do I know that? But what? I don't speak dream ghosts. The wind is purple. Huh. Two cold memories floated into Mata's head. Passion of bones and lawn hidden. But as the figure began to fade, so did the memories. If Mata concentrated, she could hold on to one. I can't remember what one I did. I think I did the bow. I believe. What's your gear? Let's see your gear real quick. Oh wait, yeah, you got... That's right. That's right. That's right. We're gonna do bow. You're a hunter. I guess it all depends who has it. Most streams are such nonsense. It would be unwise to dismiss on the ones that weren't. The memory seemed to take root as she walked, and by the time she reached the hollow tree, she was barely surprised to unearth the old bow. Mata, Mata! There you are. Thought you'd been nabbed. I found something. These things just sort of happen to you, don't they? They can happen to anyone. You just have to pay attention. Right. Alright, well. Let's place that axe with another bow. Day! Hello, Day! How are you? Oh. Day. Were you able to do the request I asked yesterday? Oh, yeah, excuse me. Oh, we got the dragon. I gotta get that thing out of here. Okay. Well, Lance. Well, okay. Well. Wonderbolt. Oh, cool. Kill that. Y'all played BG3 without me? No. No one played BG3. I mean... I asked... Oh, excuse me. I don't mind. I know you don't. But, no, it's not that. I asked Day... Because Day wanted to sit in when we do Monday Rollers, Wolfie. Just bowling. That's all you ever do. But, I asked him to see if he's able to get Roll20, like, the browser Roll20 on the internet browser on the console. Because Ginger and I were talking on it. Because I said he doesn't have a computer for Roll20, and Eds goes, well, he should be. He's able to access internet on his console, and I'm like, would Roll20 be accessible? He's like, it should be. So I was just curious. Oh, not compulsion. Who? Ets, or as you guys call him, Crom. Woo, dodged it, blocked like a boss. Heck yeah. Should be. How good it'll be is a different story, though. True. Yeah, Commander Crom. As he's called. I'm not opening the door yet. I'm just getting people over here. Like I said, I know Roll20 has an app like a phone app. But, I don't like it. It's very janky. Like, very janky. And I don't, like, you're able to look at your character sheet. I don't know if you're able to make a character. Oh, great. That thing is here making probably eggs. There we go. My dad is super bad right now. Rip. That sucks. Wait, Day, do you have internet or do you use hotspot? Like hotspot on the phone? Alright, let's get you out of here. There we go. I refuse you to make eggs. Bam. Bam. There's so more. Oh my goodness, there's so more. There we go. Bam. Lantern. Oh, and I get an extra. Nice. Let's get it over there. Take that. Yay, we did it. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Alright, let's see. 5.4, 3.4, 5.3, 6.6, 5.9, 4.5. Alright, who is the 3? You were. Frogs. So here you go. Alright, let's secure. Let's see. It's That's all I had to say. It's just So we're gonna salvage it. Alrighty. 47. 50.4. 45. 50. 47.4. 65. 50. 60. 45. You were the first 45, so here you go. Have a brooch. Oh. Site secured. Let's see. 3.3, 4.2, 4.6, 3.2, 3.5, 2.9, 2.5, 4.5. Alright, River, here you go. Have a necklace. And also, prepare the defenses! Just drop it in deepest. I don't care. We go against them, but not as much. Alright, time to scout over here. You guys scout here. Oh, we found it. I'm gonna patrol it, but we're not gonna do it yet. We found Runer's Rest, but we still got other things to do. So, oh, Story bones. Mana sometimes wondered if the bow made of bones was cursed. Not because it seemed to be, but because it would have made sense. And the itch of a gap in a good story drove Mata crazy. But the weapon behaved in the usual quiet way that inanimate objects do. Until Mata found herself deep within Raspin's. It's that buzzing tension you get when you visit the site of a childhood memory. Huh? You seem to know this feeling? You don't? The strange bit is, though they are not my memories, whose are they then? As the night passed, the answer became clearer. And after a number of mornings into their trek, there's nothing here. No monster sign, no recent ruin, lots of shrugs from the locals. Fortunate, but means were needed elsewhere. Wait, there's something... I think I know where to. What do you mean? Sometimes the pieces of a sword fit together a little too well to ignore. Mata led them out past a tiny field town along the road traveled mostly by grasshoppers. As she gripped the bow, its pull grew ever more insistent. Huh? Oh, no. No, for the sake of all that's buried. Ugh! Where'd you get that? The bow? Thought I left all that armored storm baggage behind. The armored storm? Rings a bell? Did you actually have those powers from the stories, or was that just flourish? I make a point I never listened to the stories. But you could become... Towns feared you. You murdered... Executed. And I didn't execute anyone who didn't deserve it. That's not the way I heard it. That's why you never listen to the stories people tell you about. No one's going to get it right, and if you try to argue with them... So why am I holding this bow? Because sometimes you execute the brood of a sorcerer, and sometimes sorcerers are willing to go to great lengths to give that brood a chance to avenge themselves. The weave the bones into weapons approach is melodramatic in my opinion. At least it's not Ortegi. And now they've led you here, to the most out-of-the-way brush pile and rest bins. The bow went cold in Mata's hands. Breaths of old grief and rage blew across her memories. If you think killing me will accomplish anything, it won't. I don't want to fight you. I've done nothing but tend to my patch of field for years now, and I'd like to continue for as long as I have left. I'll follow your lead on this one. Avenge the bones or leave the man alone? What should we do? Should we avenge the bones? Or just leave the guy alone? Oh. Nah. Avenge. Quest says avenge the bones. Do what? This bone bow that we just got, that Mata just got, apparently it's made out of a sorcerer or whatever that the guy murdered, and it wants revenge. It wants us to use the bow to kill him, but he's like saying he doesn't want to fight, and all he does is care for his patch and everything. And I think it is ridiculous, saying it won't change anything. So we either avenge the bones or leave the man alone. The quest says, avenge the bones. Avenge the bones. Avenge the bones. You take out an old hermit who's done you no harm? That's not what you are. It was hard to read the expression on his face. Disappointment? Resignation? It holds true then. I never executed anyone who didn't deserve it. Whatever it was soon replaced by a heavy grimace as the figure began to transform. Mata felt a transformation as well. A new strength began to flow from the bow. Bow? What exactly were those powers from the stories you mentioned earlier? Okay, we're doing this now. Armored Storm, a hulking behemoth of rage and steel. more shadowed. That was easy. Ah, so close to leveling up. Ooh. It's not an artifact, but it is a big sword. He has... They... Oh... Oh, there, excuse me. You bully. He was just trying to live peacefully. What? You said to avenge the bones. Alright, we're gonna change her dagger to this sword. A winding tale of vengeful bones have won itself an ending. In the anger, Mada's weapon smooths itself into an energy that stayed with her long after the last of the red smoke sank into the earth. I say a lot of things. Wow, Wolfie. Well, you saw he was a monster. I mean... Oh, jeez. Alright, we're gonna scout here. We know where we had to go for the final thing for the chapter, but we still got other places to go. Let's just build something. Alright, here we are. We will patrol here. And let's prepare the defenses over here. Wait, assault here. So I noticed Jane has been gone a while. Any clues why? You think something's got her? This peddler may know. Oh, peddler woman? Who? Excuse us, peddler woman. We're wondering if you've seen a oh, we've seen this. We read this. It's about the people doing the Great One. We reasoned with them first. Before we reasoned. Now we're going to choose the option of rescue Jane by force. We'll scatter this rabble. So we'll do this by force. Turn and run, fools. See, that's my friend you caged up. For better or worse, I had to stand up for her. Not one step closer. The Great One demands sacrifice. All our lives are at stake. Ron, I think it's just yours. From within the cave, a blue glow grows, and a hungry growl echoes. Idiot! Now it's too late! We can only hope it will sate itself on you! You know what I'm craving right now, and I don't know why? I want Taco Bell nachos and cheese. I don't know why. I want Taco Bell nachos and cheese. Flame strike! What? And where is the Great One? Not over there. Must be on the other side. There you are. I was wondering where you were at. I have Paladin, so I go all the way up here. That's right, come to me. Bam! That was easy. 118, 128, 130, 123, 123. Alright. Here, Mata. Have a ring. The Great One is extinguished, reduced to ash. The fools who fed it on the flesh of innocents have paid with their lives. Jaina and the rest make a wary return from the cave in the gully. You're a true friend, Elsie. I want you to know I'm grateful. Jaina? Did we rescue the wrong person in the dark? You sound friendly. Oh, well, why not? Aren't we friends? Kind of. Dawn climbs onto the distant hills as a young woman approaches. Let me first thank you, strangers. My name's Wind, Cold, and my parents were among the first sacrificed by that man and his posse. All of us wound up under their thumb. Now that they're gone, I think all of us are going to pick up and leave these cursed stones behind. I get it. Sometimes forgetting is the only way forward. You're welcome to take what we can't carry. Use it well, and remember that you always have our gratitude. Though I'm sure you won't recall our names and faces, we'll cherish yours. It turns out to be a cold morning. Clouds churning up from the east devour the sun. Jaina and the others head out after salvaging some of the things that the villagers leave behind. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with weeds, and the atrocities committed there will one day pass from memory. The bones of these abandoned buildings will long stand as a testament to the danger of fear, the poisonous desperation it breeds. We got some hardwood and fabrics. Nice. Alright, let's secure this. I've got one more thing to scout. Let's see. You're the only one without knee pads because you can't really see them, but there you go. There you go, Bo. Build some defenses. Alright. Last thing to scout. Then we'll head to the final battle. Might have an incursion by the time we're done. But it's fine. I would tell you how beautiful you look by firelight, but any light is lucky to land on you. Aww. How long do you think we could keep facing danger? I worry about you, you know? Shh! Stop mumbling for a second. Hear that? Oh. I've redone this again too. About the singing. Of how she sings and everything. Oh, we did. We did this. I know it's a 71%, but we did this. But we had her sing. Let's see if the apprentice can sing. Or we could see what the apprentice has learned. Well, am I so poor a teacher you're ashamed to show what you've learned? No, mistress, of course not. So, young Lockwain apprentice to Ursi Morn, the dream chanter, removes his instrument from its case. His features composed take a startling dignity. He sings and plays with a great skill, a testament to the talents of his mentor. First, he performs a somber ballad. Next, a rousing and farcical tune to turn dour lips up. Smiles pull in the warm orange wash of firelight and song. He plays well into the night until others begin to pitch in with the stories or songs. The night before the fight at Dawnwing Tannery passes easily in good company. Nice. Alright, we got an egg breeder. Oh, and hi. Hammock. Take that. Really? Take that. And I guess not that. Take that. Oh, okay. We got this too. Oh, really? Ow. Hate that. Ow. Great, we got my worm. There we go. Take that. Bam. Bam. Dang, all the wolf call. I'm gonna take the mine worm actually. Ow. Hup, 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 hup. Soak that. Take that. Now. Okay. Right there. Take that. Bam. Alright, where's the egg guy? Is he really— are they really in one of these doors? Oh, yep, there he is. Bam. See what I mean by spawning the chrysalis? What's this? Get these crystals out of the way. Oh, really? Come on now. Bam! Nice. And he can shoot an extra move. Sweet. Go in the middle here. I'm gonna bring my fire alarm. There we go. Bam. There we go. Now River can level up. Nice. Ooh, archery. Archery's always nice to have. Oh my goodness. Winter fur staff. This is a new staff. Holy guacamole. Ooh, so we'll be replacing a regular tier 2 stone staff with a artifact, tier 3 artifact stone staff. Yes, please. Alright, 73, 49, 53, 64, 59, 53, 49. Alright, who was my first 49? You were. There you go, Rogs. Nice. Let's secure. Just gonna have these guys chill for a minute. Let's see. 5, 5.9, 4.2. Here you go, Stacy. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Alright. Alright. Obviously, we need Bo. Make you coffee? Okay. Mata. Need Bo, we need Mata. We need Rogs, we need Orphan, and Elsie. These are the ones, the OGs. So you guys do that. And the rest of you can make defenses here. I don't care. Hill painters of Full Pine Stand proved trusting enough to tell Mata and the rest about a local treasure shelved up among the highest groves. It's not the tower from the book nor any kind of cure inside it, but it is a library. Possible that country people's idea of a library won't match our own. The eccentric lore keeper, Wennock Moskole, has purportedly collected books and scrolls for all his journey blessed life. The company's been hoping Moskole's collection might lead him to the tower they seek. However, that looks like, yeah. That's so. They remain milling in and out, awaiting our arrival, it would seem. Then they forfeit their lives. Does Exodus know our plan? Anything is possible. But lest we lose all hope, better we do not overcredit her. Likely she makes some effort to read the movements of things we come into contact with and positions her pieces accordingly. It's like trailing the ghost spots. Is it? You can only hope to see them when it rains. You watch where the water won't hit. See by displacement. Fine example. Or think of trying to track the obsidian owl across the night with no moon. You would watch for the stars to blacken and rekindle. So I believe it must be for her hoping to spot us under our shroud. The more we drag the rug, bump the furniture, the more visible we become. Have to assume that warming up there is the lore keeper. We'll punish his murderers, see if we can put his life's work to any use. I shall patch our wards, be safe. All for a chance at a scrap of a clue. Oh dang, look at this. Okay. Kill all enemies. Alright. Alright. First off. Bam. Secondly, this. Bam. 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 All it. Take that. Alright, Elsie. This is your chime. What if we move here? Ah, shoot. Was it enough? We're gonna move all the way up here. What? Keep it fine. Ow. Ow. Ah, trap. Bam. 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 Let's see, it's gonna be Dream Trap for a moment. Ow. Ow. There. Oh, really? Come on. Bam. Man, we gotta get Elsie out of her dream thing. There. Oh, nice. We got an achievement. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Lover's going ninjas. Like that. Bam. Of course, it's a dragon. Ow. There. And Elsie's out of her thing. Nice. Take that. Take that. Bam. Bam. There you go. So I'm gonna move. There you go. Alright, Mata. There we are. There. One of those, that's right. Bam. Dodge and block. Bam. Alright, Belle, get in there. Bam. Bam. Take that. Take that. Should draw. Draw that. I think it matters, but never know. Bam. There's somewhere enemies. Where are the other enemies? It's in here. Oh, there he is. This guard here. Take that. Get a shark trap here. Alright, Mata. Bam. There, we did it. Oh, Mata's close to leveling up. Ooh. Oh, this is a basic? Oh. I don't want basic crossbow. I mean, you have a basic crossbow right here. So here you go. We're clean in here. I'll do one more sweep as far as that creek we saw, and then the mountains base. The wrapped bones of the lore keeper are pulled down and gently interred. Then, finding the shells and roads manageable, they settle in for a hurried search. Their earlier hopes for insight are not entirely dead. I pulled a bunch that looked like they had to do with times of antiquity. One of them's called Legends of Old Cure. Good, that's promising. I'm just going to... where's that mothman gotten to? Stairs take him into a shadowy cellar. Make light if you like. I promise not to hurl myself into it. what are you doing down here? Others going through the library. And I'm pursuing the volumes no one else can, namely those contained beneath this flashy hat. You mean you're thinking in the dark? Put less charmingly, yes. Have you already found something? Or did you compose a funny song you would like me to listen to? Only then does Roz realize that it's been gnawing at him. It's been more than 6 falls he's wanted a chance to ask. So, won't force it, but I think we deserve to know. You once told me you were responsible. Call it an ain't asked no fave, little while. Perhaps one day I will explain in full. For the troubles we're in, and Luna seemed to blame you. And you wish to know why? You wish to hear about the beginning? Maybe it's water on the bridge. I'm not here to complicate anything. There is time for the quick version. You will have the fathom a far younger yondering. How long ago do you mean? How old are you? Old enough that your great-grandparents never heard of my family, and they would have had they been born in the right era. Alright, I'll be right back. My mom's dog is ringing the bell to when you go outside, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. I let both dogs out. My father got called a king by the over-fawn. Really, he was a leader of militia. He began that way, raising defenses against the predations of the winged empress. Thorzel? No, back then it was Robin. Organized and full of conquer lust. They reduced towns to ash, took flocks, crops, and all they wanted. An ugly time, but not impossible for stout warriors to stand against. On the twine of my father's blade, in his bland gruff goodness, my family rose to wealth and prominence. Wealth and prominence. You keep saying we can, but, sorry, go on. Yes, such things were more possible then. I was born amid a bounty of books, was taught to sew, given beautiful, brilliant examples to follow. My parents will wish peace for me. But legends roved the roads, walkers of myth who painted the hills and protected the meek. They moved in number and skill heretofore unmatched. I was simply a boy, resembling more my mother. Yet, I wished so desperately to be like my father's hero. At bay, you thing! At bay was a popular attack phrase in those days. Truly a golden age. So when do things turn? Oh, not long after I went wandering. I embarked in secret, knowing my parents would try to dissuade me, and knowing I would likely sway with even a thumb push of well-argued wisdom. I was unbrave. Cowardly, that's called. Pardon me? Is this your story? Sorry. What? Wait, what? Oh. Cowardly, that's called. Pardon me? Is this your story? Sorry. Almost had skipped. Ah! In any case, what I wanted was to Athian's son. She was a dazzling country knight, dauntless, irresistible, strong. I admired her from afar. I possessed no useful talents. All I had was desire. It is all a young man knows. It happened that I discovered a ruined room buried deep in the rose girdle, filled with strange weavings across with threads and patterns found entrancing and impossible. And that is how I found my very first glimmer scene. A door to the other side. You just went through? I fell through, unwittingly. I bore that what you now call the mystic's gift, and I believe it obeyed my curiosity. A quester's feet right his fate. Sounds like you were caught, same way Iluna was. Iluna was abducted. The Dressel purposed her passage. I was merely unlucky. I got tangled in nets and not strung for me. You remember Terra Fract, the Dressel word? That is where I wound up. Lost and seeking the night sky, my eyes found a moon to lead wherever I would follow. Dayless years it seemed I spent mulling and meandering. It is hard to know, but it could not have been so long. What's the matter, Belle? My dog's like laying underneath the desk right now, looking like a sad boopers. Boop, 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 boop. At some point, I began to think of myself as a moth, alone and fumbling towards the light. Terrafract is not a dream. It acts upon reality. It makes manifest what you imagine. From the unwary, this happens by accident. Back ended up nuking something to eat too. Well, there you go. What you make? What you make to eat? I'm gonna make something soon. I'm hungry almost. When I was in there, Aluna was working her own wishes on me. Is that right? Indeed. You might have resisted had I been less secretive from the start. This gift of mine, I could blame it for bringing me to the other side. But once there, it saved me from faring far worse. And then my abilities began to blossom. Is it just luck? Blood? I mean, I never thought a person with mystic ability was really so different from ordinary people. It is the essential split in our natures. Interfusion is a word you use. You have it proclivity and may recognize you always did. For packing away the permanence of yourself, even and especially while sharing form and energy among your surroundings. Hand scrambled eggs and trees that froze me up. Ah, that thing. Nice. That is what makes you a passable. Makes you and I passable world walkers. Passable? Merely passable. There's a limit to how definitely and for what duration our minds may preserve any image, even the image of ourselves. Our inner identities shift over time, and so it was that by the time I had realized how to return to my own land, I was quite transformed. They say you should never meet your heroes. Oh, I disagree. There are few things so productive as disappointment. Regardless, some memories are moons in the mist, diffuse and shapeless. They may as well be glowing gas. I will spare you the details of the encounters and events that come after. Some are maudlin, some are mirthful, but most are moth-eaten and old beyond mattering. That era is dead, and I am still here. Such is more or less my story. Alright, but why does this all make you responsible? The Threshold took notice of me when you crossed the Glimmer scene. When I started toying with them, kicking their sandcastles and causing a din to disrupt their operas, I had grown bored, you see. Bored? So you poured beer on a beehive? I thought it was funny. I believe it drove them to duplicate my accident in another. I did not anticipate that, but I do not think I cared enough to anticipate anything. Not for a long time. That's it then, because you thought it was funny. That's why so many people had died. Rogs! Rogs, you down there? Rogs? Give me a while before you try it your way on me. Not to mention when everyone else hears it. Sorry, got into well, I learned a few things. You? Elsie's found it. There's a passage here about the Tower of Locks. Good thing one of us was looking. It sums up the account we read in our compendium, but it finishes with the afterword. Their sealed fast legend claims they prison a great beast, perhaps the very tyrant who once scattered the pillars of Comcourt, and toppled the moon silver might of Old Cure. And so the last two Curan sorcerers would have descended the mountains, and the Sultan Mist could not have been told from the desperate taste of their lips. For amidst, surely, were their kisses and tears, the pink light aged purple, and they passed from the mist's pages entirely. Pink light? Salt on the mist? I know those mountains. I think we must call it that clue enough. What's up? We have to go now? I get the knot of apprehension between my wings. The hunted cat makes show of her leisurely leaps, and so renders the deathly pounce more sudden. For such a superior thing as a cat, the proud mouse beside the scared is ever the more satisfying meal. They're away by nightfall. let's secure. So we gotta go all the way down here. Of course. Let's see. 5.3, 5.4, 6.6, 5.9, 5.3, 6.7, 4.5, 4.9. Alright, Nathan. Here you go. Alright, we'll make the fences here then. Oh, of course, the incursion down there. Alright, well, how about this? Alright. We're gonna scout. We're there. That's the final fight. Rest of you guys, you prepare the defenses. I'm not gonna worry too much on the incursion. Yeah, I'm not worried too much on it because this is the final thing I'm willing to bet. This pocket of wilderness has long been considered too remote to matter on maps. Not to mention, it is exceedingly craggy. The mountains don't have names. Thin fog stains the sunlight pink and leaves a faint taste of salt on licked lips. Bow follows what appears to be a slice made by snowmelt, narrow and twisting round the granite hips of these mute giants. It's a surprise to him when he climbs up again onto a wide level field. On the far side, a cliff, but before that, a light model tower. That's gotta be it, I guess. Everyone's effort helped us get here. Wet, strong arms, urgent feet. We could do what seems possible. I find it beautiful, but then it is one of the few new sights I have beheld in 100 years. I want to say we should assemble here first before we try and enter. That makes sense, because if we believe the story, which we better at this point, then there's probably something already sealed inside. Have to be ready for that. Is this not the final thing? Okay, so I thought this would be the final thing, but it feels like we're still assaulting, so I'm gonna end it here because I am getting hungry. I was trying to do this and then eat. Who knows, we might come back maybe a little later on in the day. Maybe. It all depends. But we're gonna find something to raid. I am gonna tell you, if you haven't seen on my, for those who are on my private personal Discord that I only let certain people in, I did post my stream schedule for today all the way to May 2nd. So this was just going to be a day stream of this game. Tomorrow I will be playing a night stream of Monster Hunter World because I work in the morning at 8. The 24th there's no stream, but the 25th, that is the big VR chat stream event, start at 8 p.m. EST, where we're gonna have fun in VR chat. We're gonna play games. There are gonna be some fun party games, some horror map games, that type of thing. Suggestions from people who are going to join that. So please remember, April 25th, that is our big VR chat stream event. So come join and come have a good time if you can. The 26th, after all that, there won't be a stream because in the morning I'm going to my niece's soccer game. Finally get to see her play soccer in the morning. And plus, I have a thing at night that is a secret thing. And then the 27th will be a night stream of some South Park, The Stick of Truth. And then we'll do the 28th and our day stream of Wildermyth. 29th, I just put generic night stream, BG3, Baldur's Gate 3. Don't know what it's going to be. It could be anything. It could be with the one with Day. It could be the one with Day and Wolfay here. Or maybe at that point I will have our Dirge playthrough thing fits. So that be that. April 30th is a night stream of South Park Stick of Truth. May 1st, we'll have a day stream of Wildermyth. And it's also a night stream collab of Ale and Tail Tavern with Wolfay and our new employee Kaz, aka Unedited Virus. So stick around for that. And then May 2nd is just going to be a day stream of some Tiny Tina's Wonderland, because on that day at night, I have what I call them Chaos Dungeons, which is my Friday D&D group that I had to DM. So that is the schedule. So again, maybe I'll come back to this like a little later on day when my belly's full and everything. But right now, let's find someone to raid. Just give me 1 second. Alright. Let's go here. Alright. Oh. Speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, there is someone who is live playing it. I have a few suggestions here. Alright. And hopefully it's not a thing where you have to, where it's just followers only. I guess we'll find out when we stop. Right. Here we go. It's someone who looks like they are a lion VTuber. So let me /raid. Let's see. Paste. Alright, cool. There's no restrictions on their thing. So yay. So go show Hatches some love. He is doing what appears to look like a collab stream. Baldur's Gate 3 from, they say Baldur's Gate 3. It doesn't look like Baldur's Gate 3. But they're doing like a collab stream of it. So go show them some love. But until then, I hope you all have a blessed day, evening, night, depending when you see this. But until then, bye-bye.